Looking real good.
Looks like he's lost. He showed up at the wrong place.
Did you guys throw it to us?
Yeah,
Is that what's going on?
Just take it away. It's like a hot potato. That's
okay. Good to know. Thanks, guys. It's been a real pleasure working with you. Sunsfan here with Brax in Game 2 of this best of 3 for the lower bracket of the DreamLeague Season 8 Major. Loser of this series is completely out of the tournament, and Fnatic kind of on their backside right now. Or their back foot, I should say. Losing Game 1 in... I mean, almost came back. Wasn't quite enough. And they pick a Bristleback. Their bread and butter. Brax, are you excited?
That's right. When you're down one game, it's time to bring out all the strategies, right? Bristleback comes out last pick. This is it. It's live or die by the Bristleback.
I want to see what their... It's too late to check now. What their win rate is with Bristle. We make fun of it. I want it to work. Don't get me wrong. I think this hero is super cool. But...
Oh, I like this hero a lot. I'm shitting on it, but...
It feels like they've just lost a lot with it, you know? It's... Like... From your perspective as a pro player, when you have a captain like NaVi who is extremely stubborn about this stuff, it can be a double-edged sword. But how do you view it yourself? Is it more of a negative than a positive?
That's it's called confidence. He's got an
overwhelming
amount of confidence in the hero. Well, they clearly have a lot of confidence in it if they're willing to pick it last. You know, it's not a bad game for Bristle at all, actually. So. This is one of these heroes that I don't think it's bad at all. It's one of these heroes that destroys like certain games, right? He's very situationally good.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this could be it.
Well, the other thing to keep in mind is it's not like it came as a surprise because they've been picking so often. NaVi had to have known that this was, you know, in the realm of possibility for Fnatic to take, and they just didn't care as. NaVi's going to get 3 of the 4 bounty runes.
They get 4 out of 4?
Actually, no, all 4. They get the bounty.
Oh my god. This is insane.
How many moonbucks do they get from that? That's pretty crazy.
That's plus 300 moonbucks.
Damn, son. That's pretty much nothing, Brax, as we learned.
What do you mean? I was told they are 1-to-1 with the dollar.
Oh, gracious. Dollar's not worth very much anymore, my friend.
Oh, no.
Dendi and Suneko in the mid lane right now getting harassed by DG. It's a tri-lane for Fnatic for now. Really want to apply some pressure here so that Abed can get some space.
Can you call this a tri-lane? Pile skilled Bloodlust, and he just Bloodlusted Invoker.
I guess.
I guess he's a body, right? That's important.
He doesn't have Orb of Venom, so he's not really that much of a threat at all. Suneko actually went level 1 Ether Shock. Not sure if that's... Is that normal? To not go Shackle in a lane like this?
I think it's pretty normal, mid lane.
Okay. I guess he can't really do much with that Shackle. This general harassment coming out now. Okay. So, ends up being a dual lane now, as Roger will be... He actually might go for Abed here in the mid lane. This could be a pretty big kill, especially with all this help come from Fnatic. He's going to jump in and completely miss Dendi, though. And there's the level 2 for Shadow Shaman. I'm really surprised to get level 2 before Abed. But that tri-lane ends up hurting him in the end as far as experience goes. So first blood goes the way of NaVi.
Yep, nicely done. It's just weird, isn't it? The lane setup we have a Weaver 1v1 against the Bristleback in the top lane. Bottom lane is a dual lane against the solo Tiny for now, with Earth Spirit roaming around. He can't really do a whole lot in the lane, but this mid lane is where all the action's at.
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to see some more kills to come. Top lane, I don't think we'll see any kills. Correct me if I'm wrong. NaVi on the Bristleback versus General's Weaver. I think Weaver's fine with this matchup overall. He shouldn't die. Stacks might be getting a little hairy from time to time, but he can always get away with Shikuchi unless he overextends to some degree.
Yep, should be fine for both heroes until Bristleback gets more levels.
And Abed has Sunstrike ready to go. As far as setup is concerned, Suneko actually cancels a TP. Looks like a misclick was going for the mana pot and actually gets canceled by Abed with that cold snap. That's pretty big. Bot lane crystallized.
About the extent of the excitement in the mid lane until Earth Spirit rotates in.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know though. This is looking like, at least this early on, a better start than before for Fnatic.
Oh,
despite
yeah,
losing first blood. Roger, he jumps in, but not looking for any engagement. His general getting quite low to the bristleback. NaVi with the soul ring ready to go, so not too scared overall. In general, better be careful. That's 4 stacks of cool spray right now applied to him. That one actually misses. But general looking, as far as CS is concerned, 14-1 versus the 23-5. Kind of what it's expected here in Fnatic's favor, but...
Yep. Fnatic off to a much better lane phase compared to the last game, so... Game looks totally fine. The only sketchy lane is the mid lane.
Oh, but top lane. Swarm is applied. Roger in general doing a lot of damage. Envy, though, could have potentially found the kill in general, but of course that wand is going to be super value for him in this top lane. We'll probably have full charges throughout the entire laning stage. Dendy level 3 in the mid lane. 14-4 CS versus 11-6 for Abed. So not as bad of a start as last time around. I believe it was level 7 versus level 4 at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Level 4.5 sniper to level 6 viper.
Yeah, so doing much better this time around. Roger has yet to really connect on a roll as of yet. Might go for one now. Dendy baiting it perhaps a bit. Not sure if they spotted this. Doesn't look like it. It is nighttime right now. Pylai die. Has no mana. Here comes the roll in. Will connect onto Abed. Dendy actually pushes him back. Nicely done. Into the shackle. Well, the cold embrace is going to keep him alive for now. Splinter's blast as well. Dendy, he does get the kill. It might cost him his life, though. Ether shot coming out. Pylai die. Looks to be dead as well. And Dendy barely walks away from this. Great trades for NaVi. They get literally everything. Sunstrike will connect on nothing. As Dendy playing hot potato right now.
Alright, we're talking about Fnatic's pretty decent lane started now. They throw away 2 kills. Very unfortunate, but I don't know. Still, it's weird because nothing changes, right? They get these nice quick kills, but Invoker, he can still lane. Bristleback is totally fine up top. Shaker is fine down bottom. Every hero is just still content with farming for now. It's a pretty slow early game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's still, like we said, better than last game, regardless.
Yep, that's for sure.
But in the CS department, Envy's actually fallen a little bit more behind than the lead that he had originally in this top lane for general. Who's catching up very quickly. Level 5 right now. And we see... So here's the thing about offlane Weaver I have a question about. We see a lot of like VP playing it. Well, VP actually is more of a 4. But as a 3... Do you ever go for kind of the utility build, or do you always want to go for the more damage?
Oh, down bottom, Crystallize.
Crystallize. He's in a bit of trouble. TP support coming in. Arctic Burn is applied. Pylai die. That's a long-ass TP. Here comes the toss. A lot of damage being applied by Roger and company. He's going to throw the tree, but to no avail because of the cold embrace. Crystallize getting chased down by Ohio and the enchant totem. It'll be a trade, but a tiny for Ogre. Pretty sure Fnatic will take that any day of the week.
Yep, nice done. You're asking about the item build on Weaver, right, in the offlane?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
honestly, we
probably
see a lot of like medallions.
As the offlane, yeah, I could see that. Invoker, mid lane, Dendy. Dealing a lot of damage. Wand keeps Abed healthy, though. Well, the reason I bring it up is because I always find it interesting with like the position 4. You go, you know, Solar Crest into Ags. Obviously, if you're playing the position 1 Weaver, you're going to go Deso into whatever, just damage, essentially, maybe Lincoln's. And the offlane Weaver, it just feels like it's, maybe it's not split, but you're more open to different choices, right? Because you have a lot of damage with Storm and Tiny, so you don't necessarily have to go damage yourself.
Right, they usually don't end up, like, needing to deal all the damage, so they prioritize other items that are better for the team. He honestly might go Diffusal Blade this game. You can mana burn Bristleback. It's pretty useless when he has no mana. Slow him over and over.
New Envy.
I'm not sure what he'll buy.
Oof, deals a lot of damage to those cool sprays. Yeah, Diffusal Blade, pretty value. What level is his mana break talent? I think it's pretty early, right? Yeah, level 10, 20 mana break. That's, like, why would you ever go XP gain? It's just way too good.
You can level up faster.
To get what? You want the mana break. It's that good.
The game doesn't end with the mana break.
It does, kind of. Come on. Roger level 4 in the river. It's one of the best level 10 talents in the game for sure. Crystallized with the avalanche toss combination into Roger's roll. He's silenced up is Ohio. Will fall. Is DJ and company going to be greeted by General now with that swarm applied into the toss. DJ has a cold embrace. Don't think it's going to keep him alive. This will just delay the inevitable as General takes a kill for himself. And meanwhile, Bristleback in the top lane just farming away. We'll be going for the Vanguard.
The old Vanguard.
Vanguard.
From where?
From Walmart.
There you go.
Inside joke, guys. Apologies. General
right,
level
but,
6.
You know, this Bristleback, we haven't seen him do that much, but he's almost at the point where nobody can really lane against him, right? Even the Weaver has to go back and heal after a couple quill sprays, so they're going to be able to apply a lot of pressure through him. They need something to open up the map so Invoker can keep farming.
Pylai is dead, by the way.
He is dead.
Super easy kill as General. We'll finish him off with a Shikuchi. Abez can take a lot of damage as a result of this as well. For a second, I thought that was tiny, but nope. It's just an ancient rock golem, guys. Easy.
His brothers.
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again with the lore. Pretty, yeah, I mean, tiny, now that he has tree grab, he's definitely related to the... What were they called in Dota, in original...
The Granite
Warcraft 3. Was it the Granite Golems?
I don't know.
I'm forgetting the name for a second here. Mountain Giant, thank you. Thank you.
Lore Master Zayori stepping in.
For sure. Dendi just hit level 6, by the way. So Abed definitely has the level advantage. We'll see if he can take advantage of this. But the triple gank attempt. Fire Blast incoming is going to cancel the shackle. Here comes the Echo Slam from Ohio. Getting a big kill on the Earth Spirit. Looks like Soneko's going to be next. So a 2-for-1. And here's the heal from DJ. Great rotations this time around for Fnatic. Actually see an early game Echo Slam used to full effect, and Dendi is going to be found. Does have his ult, can zip away a little bit, but the fissure comes on the wrong side though. Ohio, he really wanted that bounty rune. Not going to find it as Roger comes in. Looks like they might be able to finish off the offlane Earthshaker in tow, and they do so. Well, DJ, he's caught off guard. Cold Embrace kept him alive for a little bit. Splinter Blast not going to connect on Crystallize. As the neutral creep actually does take him out. You gotta love that, man. You gotta love those Prowlers. They're always there for you.
Man,
in time of need.
Does 200 damage.
I feel like that Ancient needs a nerf.
Why?
Because he gets too many kills.
He does get a lot of kills. That's true.
What if an Ancient creep kills somebody, it levels up and like doubles its damage? And health and stats. Becomes a hero.
I can't tell if you're trolling me or not. You were awful at balancing the game.
I actually think that makes no difference as far as balance is concerned. It's just random, right? If you really think about it. It's fun. What's the point of Pudge hooking runes, Brax? Answer me that.
Makes me mad.
That's the point? To make you angry. Okay.
You're right. It has
well,
no
now
point,
we know.
and it's for fun.
There we go. Thank you.
You got me.
Looks like I'm not so stupid after all, am I?
I never said that.
How dare you? Crystallized right now. By the way, not going for... What do you think about this build? Going straight Echo Saber. No mobility right now.
As opposed to what? Like a Blink Dagger?
Yeah.
I think it's fine. You have Earth Spirit rolling at start fights. Storm Spirit probably won't be starting fights, but he has the option of doing that if he wants to. I think it's fine. You see this a lot more when, like... these heroes want to play like a true position 1. They go for like the stabs and actual combat items instead of the initiation. I don't think it's bad at all. Sometimes you need initiation, but they have it this game.
He'll be going Shadow Blade after the fact, it seems, as TP support comes in the way of Envy. Looks like Roger might be in some trouble, but they have no stun to speak of. DJ is literally like 1 XP away from getting that Winter's Curse. Finally gets it now, but a little too late.
Oh, it's a bit odd that, oh, alright.
Weaver dies.
Yep, Sunstrike off the Earthshaker, Echo, and Fissure. Nicely done. I was going to say that Envy TPing down to the bottom lane. Oh, up top. Ohio getting gone on. Should be dead.
Yeah, he is donezo. Roger taking credit for that one. You were saying?
I was gonna say it's pretty
Hold
odd.
that thought. Bottom lane, Winter's Curse. Onto Suneko. He's going to cancel his TP. Looks to be dead one way or the other. Actually uses his Serpent Wards.
Defending the tower.
Huh. Doesn't look like Fnatic can actually clean those up themselves, though, as the TP support is here in the way of General now.
So I was confused that the NV TP'd bottom in that situation because when you TP with your strongest hero down to a lane like that, the only thing that has to happen is NaVi can TP top with Rasta and then just drop wards on the tower. And then all of a sudden you're trading in a situation where you can like avoid trading. But I guess for them it's more important that they just open up the map to free up the space for Invoker so we can continue to farm. It's just, I don't know. I'm not sure if it was good or not.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I didn't really think about that. Crystallized, though. He's starting to run around a bit now. Tier 1 tower. He got it quite low. Now he's looking for a potential kill here in the mid lane as Pylai Die running around. Will be shown here next to the tier 1. Still kind of a hard kill to get in quick succession, at least. Dendi has the perseverance. Illusions inside that bottle. And all they see is Pylai Die. Crystallize is going to show himself. The zip in by Dendi. He uses a lot of that mana for that. And will dodge the ignite, but now has completely no mana to speak of. And tier 1 tower is taking a beating.
Quite deep. But yeah, like look at what Envy can do now, right? When he sits in a lane like this, down bottom they're pinging him out. Let's see what they can do. Swarm is up.
Yeah, Swarm is there. Crystallize, Avalanche is there. And Ohio in a lot of trouble. And General takes credit for that one. Top lane in the meantime, though. Denied tower for Dendi. Envy not able to take that for himself. Has the Vanguard, has the Cloak. What do you go for next?
That's a great question.
Well, he's actually going to finish the Hood at the very least, I assume, right? I think so. Is that on the way? Yeah, that's on the way now.
Yep, he's already got it, so... No, he's super, super tanky. I would say he's unkillable at this point, as long as he's not caught out between 5 heroes alone. Which I didn't rule out, it could happen. But, it looks pretty hard to kill. And usually when you get this tank with Bristleback, you just run behind all the tier 1 towers, zone everyone off it, take the towers for free, and try to force team fights.
I would think Solar Crest might be a pretty damn good choice this game for him next.
Yeah, it would be
against Stormweaver, tiny to some degree as well.
It's a lot of small items.
Yeah, that's true. It's always the worry with your position 1 doing that. General, he has that mana break ability now. Serpent Wards were placed. They're going to deal a lot of damage to the tier 1, but it is now in deny range, so you have to expect Fnatic to take full advantage of that. Bottom lane in the meantime, Crystallize being spotted out, at least temporarily. Ohio, are they going to see him now? Okay. He dodges them, jukes them, and now shows. Envy. He's going to get mana broke. It's actually so annoying.
Yeah,
as the Bristleback.
Persia doesn't take it off anymore.
That's true.
What a shame.
We're going to see the meatball come in to farm out the way for Abed. Envy has no mana at all. General, though. Time lapses out to safety. Envy still has full wand charges to work with, along with the soul ring, so not too worried about the mana break for now. Not sure if they saw that.
I think they did.
Smoke. All right, we'll see what happens here. Is this tier 1 tower taking a lot of damage from the creeps? Dendi. Ohio jumps in with the Echo Slam into the Sunstrike and the Enchant Totem. That is enough to find themselves a big kill on the mid laner for NaVi.
Very nicely done. It makes it so difficult for a Storm or even Weaver to split push on sides of the map when there's always that kill threat.
Denied tower in the bot lane for Abed, who's getting very close to finishing that Aghanim Scepter, which one of the best Ags in the game, of course. Pretty much 100% needed on this hero every single game.
Have you seen Invoker without Aghanim Scepter?
I have, actually. The right-click Invoker from Weehaw.
Oh, no. Is this the Vanguard Maelstrom garbage?
Yes, it is.
Oh, man. I still
Vanguard on range heroes, I hear, is pretty good. Roger's going to get ignited into the Fire Blast. He's going to roll away to safety, though, as these creeps being taken out by Envy. I hear a Sunstrike is going to be enough to take out the Weaver in the mid lane. And Envy He's being spotted out finally. He's crystallized. Will be going for the silver edge, by the way. And NaVi gets a lot of those creeps, that's for sure. His CS is actually ridiculous right now, but the network advantage goes the way of Invoker and NaVi's Bristleback, as this mid-tier 1 looks to be falling here shortly.
Well, Fnatic are owning. Doing very well. Bristleback is unkillable. Invoker has all the space in the world to keep farming. The game looks pretty good for them, and they also have the Shaker, who just sits on the sidelines waiting for some sort of split pusher to show. Then they can Echo and Sunstrike, but
general.
I don't know what they can do.
With the Swarm, they're going to hold NaVi for now. Crystallize on the backside, though. Gets the Avalanche Tots. It's not enough to kill Pylite Die as the Curse comes out, holding him in place. They're going to find the Ogre at the very least as NaVi. Is he stuck inside these wards? He is. He gets shackled up. Looks like Seneko might fall to this Bristleback passive, and he does. But in turn, NaVi should be able to clean him up eventually, and the Avalanche will ensure a double kill for Crystallize. As General looking for more, but gets tornadoed into the EMP, but just time lapses to get it all back.
All right, very nicely done. They disable Bristleback forever, managed to hit the back line.
Is this a game where we see what level? Okay, never mind. It's a level 20 talent for Shadow Shaman. Is the plus 3 second shackle duration, which we almost never see because it's so hard to pull off. But this game, they have quite a bit of stun though from Fnatic. It's pretty hard.
You know, it might. Oh, up top, Echo Slam, Sunstrike. Didn't even need the Sunstrike.
All right.
Just died to the Echo. Yeah, we're gonna see that a million times this game, where you just solo kills a Weaver or Storm on the side lanes.
Yeah, and you see the difference between this game and last in terms of Ohio and Earthshaker. He can be pretty liberal with the Echo Slams. You're not 100% reliant on it. You have heroes that can work around it. You have Winter's Curse still, of course, but which is kind of a long cooldown. But NaVi, he's one of those heroes. It doesn't matter what happens, right? He's super tanky. If he has to buy back in the game, he's going to be just as useful as he was prior to the death. Definitely a different change of pace here for Fnatic's lineup.
Yep, there's a big difference when you can just use it for solo kills and when you have to save it for some 5-man push at like 13 minutes into the game.
Tier 1 tower looking to fall here in favor of Fnatic. And NaVi looking for a potential trade, but don't think they're going to find it, at least not yet. Crystallize a little bit too late with the Shadow Blade. Now, once he gets Silver Edge, he can almost solo kill. No, he can't solo kill EE still. He needs a +1. But with a +1, they can definitely kill Bristle.
Yeah, he's still pretty tanky though with the Included Vanguard, and he's working towards Radiance. Almost has the
Radiance. Oh, that's nice. You know I'm a fan of Radiance, my friend. Fire Blast onto Roger, but looks like the focus is going to be DJ. He gets the curse off. Will not be enough to keep him alive. NaVi and company now on the run. Crystallize will show. That's true. Meatball comes in. Crystallize is in a lot of trouble. Do they have a Force Staff to keep him healthy? Doesn't look like that's the case. He's blocked in by the fissure. Deals a lot of damage before his inevitable end. Ohio, in the meantime, gets shackled up and brought down. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of NaVi. Dendi jumps in, not able to find Abed. Ends up going invisible. NaVi still on the run. A lot of quill sprays, though. 5 of them stacked on the general. He'll think better of the actual engagement going forward. And Roger with a super early Spirit Vessel.
Tiny.
What's that?
I said that was an Earthshaker for Tiny. Pretty good for Fnatic. Not too shabby at all. And now they're smoked up and...
Well, Wyvern too, technically.
Oh, okay, that's right. Wyvern did also die. Forgot about that. And Fnatic, they're just running right into the Roche Pit. And they do it super, super fast with the Goose stacked up. Alacrity, Forge Spirits too. I guess it's Forge Spirit. Just one.
Yeah, that's true. He's not... Right, what's the talent? 1 Forge Spirit summon or plus 1.5 second cold snap duration. Wowee. I don't know. What do you take there, buddy?
That one's really tough.
Cold snap is arguably one of the best single target spells in the entire game, I would say. It's quite good.
I would say
there's a lot of good ones, though.
I would say the cold snap duration is probably taken almost never.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a general. He's actually blocked in by this fissure in the bot lane. But should be fine. Goes invis after the TP, so gets away safely. Crystallize. Looks like he was looking for a kill, but Seneca's going to be the one that drops anyway. Puts down the wards. Looks like the toss will ensure at least they get a trade. So 1 for 1, but wards are placed pretty much to no avail, though. Fnatic can probably clean that up at some point if they really want. We haven't really seen these wards do much for towers this game.
No, not at all. Down bottom, Ohio looking at Dandy, but not enough creeps.
Yeah. Earthshaker not nearly as good in these solo engagements as we've seen, but this game obviously can set up for the Sunstrike. That's been the main focus so far this game.
Yeah, it's something that can offset the damage nerfs on the Echo Slam for solo heroes. Crystallized looking up top in the Shadow Blade, but can you even kill Abed? I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. Got way too much health.
Yeah, he still needs a +1. If he had a Sunstrike, perhaps. Perhaps that would be enough. So, General right now with the Diffusal Blade on top of the 20 mana break. So, what is he burning, like 40? Looks like 36 mana to be exact. That stacks additively, right? Pretty sure.
Wait, what?
Mana break. It stacks additively.
Yeah, but Diffusal Blade is 50.
Is it 50?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Why did I say 16? 16 mana attack from melee illusions. Okay. Maybe. That is a lot, though. My God.
That is a lot. He hits Bristleback 5 or 6 times. He has no mana, but now Bristleback has Radiance to work with. So.
You know, the funny thing is, when you look at these talents, level 20 for Mirana, as looks like Abed's going to clean up Storm Spirit. That's actually a big kill. That's the Bloodstone, the first death of Bloodstone right now. Seneko being caught in the top lane in the meantime. EMP will connect at the very least, and that'll be a kill. So 2 big kills for Fnatic. Well, 1 to be exact. Crystallized gets off the Avalanche, but there's a Cold Embrace keeping him alive. Roger, he gets Deafening blasted into the Meteor, dealing so much damage. But Abed, better be careful. A nice curse keeping everybody alive. DJ ends up saving Abed as a result. A huge play from him. Looks like Pylade will do the usual and be the sacrifice for his team. DJ, no TP for another 4 seconds. Looks like he might be the second one to fall, but well worth it if you save your Invoker.
Yep, very nice. Invoker barely dodges the Boulder Smash and lives there. If he got hit by that, he probably would have died, but they still have to deal with his Bristleback. I guess Silver Edge is pretty close, just needs the recipe, so 600 more, or 200 more gold from now.
Yeah. And we'll see how big of a deal that is. We've been talking about it all game.
Exactly. He still has Aegis, so I really don't know.
Yeah, Radiance online. Good to go as Kaya is picked up now for Dendi. 12 Bloodstone charges, so did recover a couple in that last engagement. Not the worst thing. Envy super tanky. Tier 2 tower taking a lot of damage. There's still a siege here. Roger will show himself. Abed pops the BKB. They're going to find Crystallize on the wrong side of the fissure here, my friend. Do they have enough support, though? Roger is here. It looks like Envy will be able to clean up that tiny no problem. 70 seconds on the deck. Nice magnetize from Roger. Here comes the jumper from Demi. Trying to apply a little bit of pressure to Abed. Will that be enough to actually take him out? It looks like he will do so. The magnetize ticking him down. 20 HP, 8 HP. He's actually going to fucking live. That is insane. Meanwhile, Ohio gets stunned up. Will be brought down. Sunstrike not able. Actually does connect. We'll find the kill. So a 2 for 1 right now. Seneko doing his best to keep Eternal Envy at bay, but with that Radiance and Aegis, it's going to be a tough cookie to take down, as he's just going to apply more pressure to this tier 3.
You know, that was all while Ogre was top lane farming away.
And General, he gets cursed. Abed is here, has Tornado. That should be enough to take him out. It's going to be close, though, into the Deafening Blast just to be safe. Meanwhile, Envy solo raxing right now for Fnatic. We talked about this Bristleback being countered potentially by Silver Edge. Has yet to be picked up this game. 27 minutes in as the melee racks will fall. Fnatic looking extremely strong right now.
Yep, looking super dominant, and this is the power spike you hit Bristleback, right? You have Aegis, you're just running at their tier 3 interacts, and you can't kill this hero. Like, even when they do have Silver Edge, I don't think they'll be able to kill him very easily at all.
Yeah, it'll be tough. They have the Silver Edge still not there. The wards are placed, but the melee Rax is already dead, so at what cost will this be at? Nice Cold Embrace, keeping Envy alive again, and that Radiance is doing so much work into the double Tornado. Sunstrike will be enough. Another kill goes the way of Fnatic, and all of this trying to kill the Bristleback. They finally get it, but it costs 3 heroes. Abed Do they see Crystallize? Finally has that Silver Edge. Has to use it on Ogre Magi. That's not what you want if you're NaVi. I hear an Echo Slam. It's going to be placed onto General. They don't have vision, but they will find the kill regardless with that Cold Snap coming out. Fnatic, great layering. And they're finding every kill that they need this game.
Yep, very nicely done. They're just so rich. Look at how far ahead Invoker and Bristleback are out of everyone.
Yeah, Abed has a lot. Level 20 right now. Has yet to even pick up a talent. Oh, Crystallizes here. I don't know if he can do it. He's going to try. He gets Tornado. Dendi jumps in from the base. Deals a lot of damage to Abed. Has Blink Dagger available and is invis. So we'll walk away safely. And DJ looks to be the sacrifice this time around for Fnatic. Down he goes.
These support players are just so lovely. Suiciding when they know they have no hope of living.
Doesn't this make you want to get back into the competitive grind, bro? Having two supports like this? Wouldn't that be the dream?
You know, Pylite Eye probably does it with a smile on his face.
You think so, huh?
Don't worry, guys. I've got this. Just keep running.
Look at NaVi always has so much gold. 6,000 gold on him. Good lord, man.
He's a hoarder, man.
Jesus.
Hard complete in that too. They couldn't kill him before. Now, good luck killing him this time.
Yeah, for real.
Now it's like, if they don't kill him in one go, you know, with the Silver, how do you kill this guy?
Yeah, it's very difficult. Snowballing, like you talked about early game. General is found and brought down. Looks like NaVi wanted to retaliate, but will not be able to find it this time around.
So, do you feel like the Tiny was a counter pick into the Bristleback to get a Silver Edge carrier desperately?
Potentially. I mean, I thought it was a good pick regardless.
I mean, I just mentioned that because I feel like they didn't have the intentions of putting this Weaver in the offlane from the beginning.
Yeah, it's possible.
And then
you never know
because
with
of that,
these
they
type of
felt
things,
like forced into picking a Silver Edge carrier like the Tiny that kind of didn't work out. Because look at this Weaver's impact in the game. No matter how farmed he is, he's just going to die on some side lane to Earthshaker and the Sunstrike. So it's not great.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not sure. It's easy to look back, hindsight 2020 and whatnot. I mean, I thought they'd be fine, honestly. But the Silver Edge came out just super late.
Yeah,
super late. I'm actually surprised he went. Is Aquila? I guess Aquila is actually more normal now since he has no armor.
Yeah, it's very
at least
common
until he has grow. Well, Envy pretty much playing his own game at this point. Not too worried about dying. Going towards an AC. Already has the plate mail in his inventory. NaVi. I think they misread this a bit. We're looking for a pickoff, but Fnatic's not hiding. They're just pushing this tier 3.
Yep, NaVi looking for the flank, trying to find some key heroes in the back.
Yeah, Seneko. Oh, he puts down the wards, gets the dust off, but really to no avail again as Envy just walks in and can deal a ton of damage to Seneko. He's going to die to Ohio with the big ult, but ends up dealing no damage. The curse onto Dendi. Can they apply enough stun to actually take him out? They do. And Crystallize stuck in the wrong place at the wrong time, and NaVi dropping like flies in game 2 as Fnatic looks to tie this bad boy up. Envy, not a whole lot of mana, but he is quite healthy, to say the least. Solar.
There's the Silver Edge.
This Spirit Vessel is actually insane, but feels like a little too late. Abed jumps in, buyback from Dendi. Roger will drop the Weaver as well, and Dendi kind of left alone at this point. We'll find at least one kill. Pretty big one on Abed. Crystallize, though, doesn't have a whole lot to work with. Looks like he will just drop to the Radiance, if nothing else. Double kill for Ohio. Dendi left literally alone now, as this looks to be mega creeps in favor of Fnatic as GG's come out. All right, we got a series.
That's right. I'm glad you're probably happy to see Bristleback own this game.
Hell yeah.
He destroyed. But he looked like a super good hero, but you know, that's why he's situationally good, right? Every now and then he has these blowout games where he completely takes over, and then some